Joining me on the line to discuss recent events and data releases from China is Tom Moore from FastMarkets in London. So Tom, the Chinese stock market saw some positive signs earlier today after regulators put a ban on selling. But will this positive upturn be short-lived? And what are the next steps for the central bank in terms of economic stimulus?
Yes, we've known since April when Beijing announced their 1% cut to their reserves ratio to free up liquidity, whilst at the same time increasing regulation on their stock market, that they had a fear of driving overvaluation within equities via these stimulus measures. So I think when the Shanghai Composite fell 30% in 3 weeks, it signalled that this wasn't a normal correction, and it had moved into panic selling. I think this has reinforced their fears, which is reflected by this sort of drastic move to prevent shareholders with a position over 5% from selling shares for 6 months. So we do expect this, to provide some confidence to the market and to sort of halt this panic selling, especially with an investigation being announced into malicious selling, which is likely to deter any other would-be sellers. I guess the question is now, will these sellers remain after this 6-month period, or will this downside be continued? I think it's likely to be halted and likely to be reversed. I think Beijing will, as we've seen today, will keep moving to prevent this crash and to support their equity market.
Turning our attention now to commodities, which one has been hit the hardest by the recent stock market events in China?
That's definitely copper. If you look over this week, it's come off. It's lost over $500 off its value. And again, this is with China being such a big driver of copper and base metal demand. Any weakness there is always going to spook markets. So as we've seen, this equity sell-off, that's been reflected in the copper price, and it's actually, in fact, it's said that this has been doubly driven by margin calls being coming to the front of people having to liquidate their copper positions to increase capital to pay off these margin calls. So it's been doubly hit on 2 fronts.
And finishing up, what is your outlook for China's economic growth this year? Do you think the 7% target will be met?
I think the target, as far as we're aware, is sort of 6.8 to 7%. I think it's hit 7% so far. And again, like with the stock market, I think they will do their best to continue to support markets and to achieve that 7% target. We've had a few positive signals recently. So we've had new loans and MT money supply have slightly turned higher, which does indicate that these several stimulus measures are starting to take effect within the real economy, and may help to lift growth, help drive the economic picture.
Well, thank you very much, Tom, for your comments. That is all from me for now. Until next time, goodbye.